imagine this. This video is more so for the general public than it is for truckers, because Lord knows we've hooped and hollered about it and nobody listens. Maybe you guys can do something about it. So imagine that you're driving down the road, and a lot of you have already been through this, had this happen to you, or have been in this particular situation where you have two trucks going the exact same speed trying to pass each other. It takes miles and miles and miles and miles of backup, and it upsets you. Most of the time it upsets you and you get upset with the trucker. Well, maybe in those cases you can, but the FMCSA, our government, is trying to implement a new speed limiter law for trucks. Think about that. And of course it's not going to be no fast speed, especially no regular highway speeds that you guys are used to running, and a lot of you guys run at least 10 miles over the speed limit. So imagine that all trucks get limited to either between 60 and 68 miles an hour, and that we're talking about every single truck on the road is limited to that speed. So can you imagine the type of backup and the type of congestion that is going to cause? I know you don't think about it because, like right now behind me, it's pretty much an open highway. But think about every single one of those trucks doing 60 miles an hour. Highway speeds here in Texas can reach up to 75, heck, even 80 out west. So can you imagine you're going 80 miles an hour, going over a hill, and on the other side of that hill, there's a truck doing 60 miles an hour, and you have nowhere to go. Where are you going to end up? Of course, underneath the bumper. Now, this is extremely dangerous, and it's going to cost all of you even more at the store. All of us. It's going to cost us all more in the pocketbook. Why? Because now if the trucks can only go 60 miles an hour, do you think that now that truck can travel the same amount of distance in the same amount of time? So now instead of having one driver for your commodities to show up to your stores or your home or even your dealership, it's going to take two drivers. Now, what does that mean for your pocketbook? That means that since the carrier has to pay more for a driver, so now it's going to be more expensive to haul your goods. The only thing, we've hollered about it left and right. There's truckers that have made videos about this, hollering about it left and right. But guess what? They're not listening to us. So we need your guys' help, the general public, to make this particular video like this go viral, so maybe it'll get up to the higher powers and they can actually realize that what they're going to do is create congestion, more money coming out of your pocketbook, and potentially putting us all at harm's way, because like I said, a 60 mile an hour truck opposed to a 75 to 80 mile an hour vehicle, it's not going to end well. So just a little bit of food for thought for you guys, and just think about all the things that we as truckers have to deal with to be able to get your commodities to your stores, to your homes, and elsewhere. It's not as easy as you guys think. A lot of people say, oh, all you do is drive and sit behind the wheel. Well, no, we have to deal with regulations, weight stations. Every state has their own rules, so we have to know the rules for every single state. We have local jurisdictions that have different rules as well, so we have to deal with them. There's not just state DOT inspectors, there are local, county, so there's a lot that we deal with. And yes, we did pick this job, we did pick this profession, and in a sense, I guess that's our fault, right? We picked this profession, but at the same time, we love our country enough that we continue to push forward no matter what. When things were going horrible for this country, which I guess is probably not a good word because it kind of still is, but during the sickness time, we were out there running for this country, doing what we had to do. And trust me, we were scared too, because we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know what was happening. I mean, I looked like a janitor going into some of these truck stops because I wanted to make sure that I took care of myself, because at home I had my dad was suffering from colon cancer. So we had no idea what we had to do, but we knew I mean, what we needed to do, but we knew that what we had to do is come out here and bust our butts so this country could continue rolling. Because there's one thing you guys don't understand: as much as you guys hate truckers, as much as you guys, I know not everybody, but there's a big amount of people out there that do hate truckers or hate trucks. They don't think about the person in the truck, they actually just hate the truck itself. We did a lot, and we kept on going to make sure everybody was still getting their toilet paper. Haha. So, I mean, we did everything we possibly could. And again, yes, we did pick this profession, but at the same time, we believe in this country, and we believe to pushing forward to make sure that everybody gets what they need: their medicines, their food, their cars, all of the above. So the only thing I ask of you guys, if you can share this video to whoever you can, as many as people as you can, to make sure that this gets out there to the proper places, and maybe they will stop that. Because if every single truck is going the exact same speed limit, it's going to be crazy. As of now, it's not that way, and some of us can go a little faster than others, and we can get around in a somewhat timely manner. That way you guys can continue living your life and doing what you have to do. So, in hindsight, help us out. Right now is your turn to help us out, to help the truckers out, to spread this video out, let people know, let the government know that that is definitely not a very smart idea. With that being said, thank you for listening. Please, guys, it's absolutely free. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you thought that this was a little bit of informational for you guys. And not all my videos are this way, but it is to encourage the trucker out here that's out busting their butt day in and day out. And not only in this country, but worldwide. Be good, be safe, God bless.